yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the home team. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Columbus. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, but you can't do it better than that.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Chased out to his right. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Wizards take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Guy play straight ahead. And the power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Throwing from the gun here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Wizards will take over as he kicks off his 10th pass of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Looking quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buys time, rolling right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives them a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13.
On the ball now.
Offense in a hurry up here.
At the 13-yard line.
70.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Sixty boxes. 60.
Throwing from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. To the air now on 1st and 10. He puts some juice on it. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 7. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He's got Jalen Lane. 30! The 10! He does it! Touchdown! The Wizards stretch their early lead to 9. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Wizards make it a 10-point ball game.
Wizards 17. Steelers 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Shaheed now to return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
The incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now bring the tight end in motion. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a two-score game early. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
They'll throw for it. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Pass play on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Little knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Pick! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! It's inside the 10, and that is a touchdown! The Wizards take a 13-point lead.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st down, play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw it here on 1st. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air on 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Another throw here on 2nd down. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try another deep one here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from Columbus coming up. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 17.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. Set. Back goal 80.
They'll run here from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19, 18. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that means first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Gravity Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready,
Working on first down. Ball's in by Lane. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives him the first.
Columbus. First down. First and 10 at the
From the red zone on first. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Wizards grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Steelers 17. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Back to pass on first and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Forced out to his right. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Chase Brown, his intended target, out of the backfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's the line. He's going to run for it. Ooh, he gets about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on 4th down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down, going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop them up.
And they've been doing it.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers 1st down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Steelers 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw now. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one. They're
throwing it. And that's It's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He cuts it to the right sideline. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Wizards take a 13-point lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Wizards double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Pass play now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Setting up to throw. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Give him 25 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down, Steelers.
I'll throw it. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they bring him down around the 34.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
He's going to throw it again. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 31. Cam Little to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? Crackle 80.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready up.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Liking it.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Eagle, 60 Eagle, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Second down, looking for options. Completed to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, set. Warriors 7, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Pass play on first and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air on third and long. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Things going well so far. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Connecting to Metcalf again. He's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff now from the gun. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Steelers, 38. Cam Little to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, come on. Set. Pass all 80. Go.
A give now from the gun. Crosses midfield, still going. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And they're going to have a first down now.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Dive play straight ahead. And 2 yards all he can get since they're down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Columbus. Wizards holding on to a field goal lead. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Get it. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
He's back to throw. He rolls to his right. Throws caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Right up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And they take this in for the score. The Wizards make it a 9-point advantage. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Wizards make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 38. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. It's caught Metcalf. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going from the gun here. Cut out left. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking in the air here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To throw. Complete over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing it again here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Steelers first down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone on first. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And they come through with the recovery. That one should win them this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. There's a dive up the middle. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Back goal 80.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Wizards, as we'll see you next time from Columbus.